Hi, my name is Jeanette and I want to thank you for joining me on the channel Jane Reads. So today is day 23 of Bookmas. If you've been following along, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch these videos. And if this is your first one, well, thank you for joining me. All the Bookmas videos will be linked in the description below, and day one talks about these envelopes. So I'm just going to get right into it and see what the task is for today. Bookmas Day 23. Spelling test time. I hope you studied. Spell Christmas using the first letters of book titles. Bonus points if you can also spell Christine. Okay, so I need to look at my shelves and figure out how I'm going to do this. Okay, so made some room. Now let's find the books. So we're going to spell Christmas. So I need a C. Well, I just moved a C. So we got C. Children of the Stars by Mario Escobar. I have not read this one. This is on my TBR. Can't spell the word backwards, right? H. And I'm going to try not to choose same authors or same series as much as I can. There's going to be times I probably will have to, but we'll try our best. So I need an H. Hope Harbor by Irene Hannon. This is book number 1 in the Hope Harbor series. I need to move that sticker. R. Reluctant Runaway by Jill Elizabeth Nelson. This is book 2 in her To Catch a Thief series. I actually just read this book, I want to say in November, so I will have a review link below of my thoughts on this series because I read the whole series. If I'm Found by Terry Blackstock. This is book 2 in the If I Run series. I absolutely love this series. S. Stormy Lake by L.D. Stoth. This is a local to me author, and it is a Christian fiction, and it is based at a campground. T. True Honor by D. Henderson. This is a romantic suspense. I read this quite a few years ago, so I'm hoping to reread it. I don't know, 23, 24, I'm not sure. At some point, I will reread it before it leaves my shelves. M. Malicious Intent by Lynn Blackburn. This is book number 2. Yes, book number 2 of her series, Defend and Protect. Yes. And book number 3 is coming out in March, I want to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's March. A. Attracted to Fire by Diane Mills. This is another romantic suspense. Again, I read it quite a few years ago, so I don't really remember, but yes. And then S. Sabotaged by Danny Petrie. Another romantic suspense. This was the first series that I'd ever read by Danny Petrie and absolutely loved it. And since then, she's become kind of an auto-buy author. I have to read all her books. Okay, so that is Christmas. Okay, now the second challenge was to spell Christine. So I'm going to try this without using the same books because the first part of the word is the same, right? Okay, so C. Carved in Stone by Elizabeth Camden. This is book 1 of her The Blackstone Legacy series. I feel like book 3 comes out in January. I feel like January 1st. Comes out early this in 2023. I can't remember. I've only ever read one book by Elizabeth Camden, but I have 4 other, like this is not the one I read. I have 4 other. I have this one and 3 other books to read by her. The one I read was To the Farthest Shores, and I just really enjoyed that one. So when I saw this one at the thrift store, I picked it up. Okay, so that's C. H. Hidden Agenda by Christy Barrett. This is a romantic suspense. I have a lot of romantic suspense on my shelves. Okay, R. Reconstructing Natalie by Laura Jensen Walker. I read this one this year. I can't remember. I want to say May maybe, but I will link my review below. I really enjoyed this book. It was just, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It is a contemporary romance. I. I Shall Not Want by Debbie Vigay. This is book number 2 of the Psalm 23 mystery series. Again, it is basically a romantic suspense mystery. Yeah. It's a series I really enjoyed. However, it's a 23 book series, but the last 4 books, I think it's the last 4. I don't know. The most recent one I think is 18, but I'm not sure. Are not released yet, and this has been going on for years, and I don't know. By the time I actually get to them all, I'm not going to remember what this book was about, right? So, yeah. S. Oh. Sunrise by Susan May Warren. I'm considering it a romantic suspense. It just, on the back it says contemporary romance, but from what I've heard and what Susan May Warren normally writes, I'm considering it a romantic suspense. This is book 1 of her Sky King Ranch series. I have not read this series yet, so I really hope to get to it. T. I'm being fussy because I don't want to choose the same author for... I almost feel like I'm going to have to. T. Well... Twisted Innocence by Terry Blackstock, another romantic suspense. I read this quite a while ago. It is part of the Moonlighter series, but I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know what actual number it is in the series. I just know it's a 3-book series. Okay, so T, and now I need another I. I have 3 I books on my shelf that all start with I, but they are all by Terry Blackstock. I don't see any others. Oh, found one. Okay. In Too Deep by Lynn H. Blackburn. This is book number 2 of her Dive Team Investigations series. It is a romantic suspense, and I loved this series, and I hope to reread it. I don't know soon, but I don't know what soon is going to be. Okay, N is easy. N, No Journey Too Far by Carrie Ternasky. This is book 2 of the McAllister family. It is a duology, so it's the last book. Yeah, this is a historical romance, and again, I really enjoyed this series. I didn't enjoy this book as much as I enjoyed book 1, but they're still a great series. And E. Endgame by Rachel Dillon. This is book 1 of the Capital Intrigue series. It is a 3-book series. I don't have the other 2 books yet, so I can't get to it yet. But I have read Rachel Dillon before in... It was another Capitol something. There was a Capitol building on the front of it, just kind of similar. I cannot think of what it was called though, but I really enjoyed it, so I thought, hey, when I saw this one, I'll pick it up. So, let's bring these guys over. So we've got C-H-R-I-S-T-I-N-E, Christine. And are they gonna follow me? So that was my challenge for today, is spelling out Christmas and Christine with the first titles of my books. I think I did pretty well. I did not repeat any authors in the 2 separate words. I did repeat authors if I combine the 2 words together, but that's okay. So that is the spelling challenge for today. Can you spell Christmas using the books on your shelves? I'd love to know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day. Bye.